Got it? Next step, we're gonna go up a level. That's what I call outside low. Okay, so when we're talking about it outside low, then we're gonna go middle. Okay, middle's gonna be about right there. Split the distance, make that, see that little triangle there that you're forming? And all of it is geometry. See that from that angle over there? Okay? So you're gonna go opposite though. One here, working opposites. And then we'll go up to the next level. Splitting those two. And then we'll go to the top level and we'll split the difference between those two. Now, 12 flowers in a centerpiece is not the easiest because you end up missing that top flower. In the floral industry, we call that negative space. Okay? But when you're working dozens, you can still see it's balanced and it has symmetry. Okay? So this is one of the drills you're going to use when your carnations get too low to make the big ones after you've cut them down. Okay? So that is that. Any questions? Okay. What we're going to do today is this. A dozen carnations in a vase, a dozen flowers. What do we usually sell in dozens? Most popular? Roses. Roses. Dozen roses. And I don't know why they do dozens, but they do. And if you miscount and do 13, you're going to get a call from the customer. They're going to complain that you sent them an unlucky 13. Trust me, it's happened. It's not a baker's dozen in the floral industry. Rob's laughing over there because this happened to him. Yep. You miscount and you'll put 13 in and you'll get in trouble. Trust me. So what we've done here is a formula to use for a dozen carnations. 7 around the outside, 4 in the middle, 1 on top. 7, 4, 1. Everybody say it.
7, 4.
What does it equal?
12.
There you go. No matter how late, no matter how late it gets or how tired one gets, because in the floral industry we work some late nights from holiday time. Valentine's Day, I tell you what, sometimes we forget how many 12 is. It ends up being 11, sometimes it's 14, but if you remember 7 around the outside, 4 and 1, it will always equal 12. Really stupid, isn't it? But you get really tired. The other reason for doing that, if you think about it, which area do we have more flowers we have to fill? The outside low. We have less area to fill in the middle, and then the one on top. So that's why we do 7, 4, and then 1. Some schools teach 6, 5, 1. I don't like it. It's too heavy on top. So 7, 4, 1. Okay? Notice the shape. Very similar to those carnations. Notice we have a nice round dome shape. Talk about rhythm in the bouquet. Between the space of the flowers, there's approximately the same size. Look at that yellow carn. There's approximately the same size as one flower as you're looking through that. Now you look at that, yeah, hey, there's more than one flower between that. I'm talking about the space between this level and this level. There's a 1 flower space. That's pleasing to the eye. Can you have it more than that? You bet. Again, this is called space. And if you can, if you want it bigger and more implied value, you can have more space. We're talking basic right now, so I'm trying to keep it really, really simple for you in just a basic form. Once you understand the basic rules, then you can start understanding how to break them. But right now, we want you staying with basic. Okay, drivers, basics, right? You ain't driving no NASCAR yet, are you? He's going, yeah, right. No, we're not getting caught. Okay, stick with the basics. Okay, so to get to here, let me grab a vase here. Let me grab one of your vases. Let me grab one of those vases from you really quick. Okay, and we're gonna go 12 carnations. Guys talked a little bit about flowers. We have to strip off the foliage going in the water. Can you tell me why?
So it doesn't rot.
There you go. Exactly. Hey, you told me this is a bright class. You're on it. Awesome, awesome. Yes, because what kills the head of the flower is bacteria in the water. So any foliage in the water we want to keep out. Helps keep the water fresher and cleaner. The bacteria will get into the stems, prevent the water from getting to the head of the flower. So this is going to take a little bit of time. So I just want to show you the basic insertions of the 741, and you're thinking, why do we have to learn that? I'll show you a little trick here. Yeah, these carnations, those green ones are really brittle. I'll have to talk to the wholesaler. Now what that means is they're fresh. If they're brittle, they're very fresh. We save those for the Oasis containers. Okay, 7. Around the outside. That's 4 and 3. She's still 7.
I know, 4 and 3. I memorized that.
I play crowds. I know what 7 is. Okay, 7 around the outside are the shortest ones too. When you're dealing with roses, if you get a chance to do roses, they come packed 25s, and you'll notice that some are long and some are short. So you want to use your shortest one for your outside 7. That's just information I want you to file away. Okay. And I'll give cutting lesson after this. I promise I will give you cutting lessons. Now notice I put the first one in, and then every stem goes in underneath. This is very important. Underneath the last stem that I put in. Okay? Now I didn't put my foliage in first because I wanted you to see the stem insertions. Notice how that makes a spiral?